Hey y'all, Monk Joseph here with the Broken Buddha. This is an add-on to a video done earlier today on the Parkash Diwas for Guru Ram Das. So I'll put that in the related videos section. Check it out if you want more on this story, but this will be a continuation of that because I remembered some things and I want to get you a video in shorts for the holiday. So Parkash Diwas is birthday, and then for Guru Ram Das is the fourth Sikh guru, or the fourth head of the Sikhist religion. That would be the people, typically it's the people who wear turbans. There's a lot more culture, and that's a very loaded statement, but for the majority of times, if you're talking to somebody with a turban, you're talking to a Sikh. At least here. I can't speak for every country. I've only lived in this one. So I wanted to make this add-on because there was some really cool stuff I forgot. So he wrote definitively the ones that I have, the Anand and Lavan. Lavan is the marriage rites. So, and if you haven't reread that recently, you shouldn't read Lavan strictly as, oh, I'm only supposed to read that when I'm walking in circles getting married. I'm only not really supposed to acknowledge unless I'm doing that. No, there was some really cool stuff in there. First off, when you're studying enlightenment training, there is, and I mean, I think it's almost every single religion has some processing of God being a groom and you being the bridegroom, or the bride, no matter what, sex you are or gender you are. But it's very interesting to look at it from that perspective. And the Sikhs are one of those groups that see this whole marriage of us as merging with the all that is, or Waheguru, if you will. So when you read that and you see that, I mean, I was seeing stuff. I've read that at least, I want to say at least 3 times, 4 times minimum. I've read a bunch of them a bunch of times, but that one I know I've read at least 3 or 4 times, including last night. And I was seeing amazing stuff from the very first circle they were describing to the 4th circle. And it blew my mind because, Guru Ram Das wrote that for his daughter, for her wedding. But if you read that, I mean, it works as nuptials, which that actually became official nuptials for Sikhs in India during British colonial rule. It's like the Anand Marriage Act of 1909 or something like that. But the fact that it applies to enlightenment itself is just incredible. So Lavan, Lavan, is the definitive one you can look up that he wrote. Also look up Anand, Anand. And then there's other stuff that he had part into as far as that. But he also made the Kalsina, the Ultimate Warriors. His son was Guru Arjan Dev. There's a lot there in that story. He set the first cornerstone, where he had a Muslim set the first cornerstone for the Golden Temple at Amritsar. But that's it. Watch the other video. Got to keep this in short. Thanks for stopping by the Broken Buddha. Peace and blessings.